Hello everybody, my name is Silvio Mato from the owner of Ricci Kapricci Salon. We're gonna do a dry haircut technique today. We're gonna cut about an inch off from the bottom, add some layers in it. My whole goal of this video is to introduce a dry haircut technique. So let's get started. We're gonna get her shampooed first. So we're gonna shampoo her with the GK Bombshell, Miami Bombshell, and then deep conditioner with the Ultra Blonde from GK. So also going to continue using the Miami Bombshell Living Cream for mid to ends. So this way we can give a little bit of more moisture, but also to tone her blonde hair and get rid of the yellow tones. Also gonna have a little bit of volumizing from the GK right around the roots area to give some more volume. So now after blow drying it, we're gonna do the haircut. So we're going to trim up the ends and then add some layers on it. Can you stand up and come up, please? So I usually have my clients standing up, especially when I'm having the line in the back cleaned up. The reason why is when they're sitting in chairs, their legs are crossing. They might be laying back, or the cape is in the way, or the chair is in the way. So the best way for them to have a perfect clean straight line is to have them standing up. After I get a nice straight line, I push the head back a little bit to make sure there's no lines in the back or hair underneath in the back. Up. I always like to step back to take a look. Sometimes when you're too close you kind of get lost, so by standing back you kind of have a better look to what you're doing. Now after I get in the nice line, we're gonna start with the layers. My goal with the layers is to make them blend as much as possible, so they don't really see the lines where the layers start or end, but they're blending. I'm a big fan of layers. What layers do, give a lot of volume to the top, a lot of movement in the bottom, especially in the finer hair. It's good to do layers. So layering fine hair, the best way to do that is to work with the crown area and leaving the bottom kind of nice and heavy and full. If we grab a bigger section through the bottom and bring it up, we're gonna have very fine line in the bottom. So to avoid that, we're gonna keep our section pretty high to just add volume throughout the top and some movement in the bottom without making it very thin looking. And as you see, I'm point cutting to have a softer look. So going all the way up behind the ear, taking our section for the layers and bringing it all the way back and point cutting the top. We're gonna leave the front, we're gonna layer the front as a face framing in the end. So we're gonna just do the section in the back. So again, starting from the middle, connecting the section on the right side. Leaving the bottom part nice and heavy, and bringing the section up. So as we see, you don't really see the layers where the sun end, but what it's doing is giving volume to the top and that movement in the bottom. So layers for fine hair are good if they're done right. So how we're gonna layer the front areas, we're gonna face frame it. The side here usually tends to be always on the finer side and more damage. So by bringing it all the way in the back, we're gonna create a hole in the side of here. So we want to avoid that and bringing this section up front. So we're gonna face frame the front area, the airline. So we do want to bring it up front.